So Gavin Newsom, I think, definitely wants to be the next president of the United States. His stock is falling, I think, probably faster than we have seen really any other Democratic politician in decades, honestly.
He's good at it, isn't he?
Oh, he's great, yeah, because
falling stock.
Because now, you know, well, first of all, before I even get to this, let me point out, there was a poll that CNN did about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks, where they said, you know, who Democratic voters do you think in your party represents the ideals of your party? Newsom got a 2.
Wow.
Like down there, people don't like him.
AOC
was at the top.
AOC.
But even she only got 10%. So,
but I guess, in fairness to her, when we've asked the question, who's in charge? Who is the face of the Democratic Party right now?
We've got our answer.
They're saying AOC.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
And there's a reason for that, and that does tie into what's happening here. AOC is out there with Bernie, of course,
yes,
talking to crowds of 15 to 30,000 people about issues.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, news story out of California. What's Newsom done? He has sent 100 burner phones to CEOs throughout California with his phone number programmed in, saying, "Hey, you guys ever need something? You got my number." So he is catering specifically to CEOs as his state burns in some instances.
Yeah, no, I want to go through.
And it's insane that this guy that wants to lead the party is trying to be the most corporate Democrat he can be.
These are in the pockets of the silk stocking CEOs making the big decisions for the state of California. Now, what's interesting, and I took a look at this, I said, well, I wonder how they're going to react to this. Well, they put a list together on the recall, okay, the recall of Newsom. Their list that they were telling everybody was, this is their talking points, the people who now have the burner phone in their pocket, that we have the highest cost of living in the nation, spiking crime rates since 2022 are killing business, that we have the worst homelessness crisis in the nation. These are the CEOs that are carrying around his burner phone, and they're complaining during the recall. We have an exodus from California of 700,000 people. We have fire catastrophes that are a result of your failed government, Mr. Newsom. We've closed down record number of business because of you pushing the minimum wage to levels that we can't afford. This is what the businesses are saying. Limited water delivery to the business people in the farming industry and the ranching industry. You've raised corporate taxes to where business is leaving the state, closing down and going to Colorado or Arizona, other places like that. You have increased the death tax in California, a unique death tax in California in addition to the regular federal tax. You've increased a wealth tax in the state of Florida. So, okay, now understand, this isn't my list. This is the list of the people that he's given burner phones to, as if that's going to have a big impact. What do you think?
Well, look, my thing is, like, this story came up, and I only ever saw it in one place where it was originally reported, Politico. Let's assume for a second that this story, instead of the name Gavin Newsom, it was Ron DeSantis. Okay. Let's say it's Greg Abbott from Texas.
Right.
Every liberal outlet in this country is going to cover that like, oh my God, this is corruption, this is absolute collusion. But when it's Gavin Newsom, you know, I'm going to call out my own side here. Y'all didn't do anything. I've mentioned this in multiple stories already since it came out. Yeah. You know,
what is it that makes you the angriest about this? I mean, I've been around you for a long time. I can tell this has really touched a nerve with you. What is it?
It is, well, one is the lack of coverage, because this is a big deal. And two, this is the guy that is positioning himself financially to be the front runner for 2028 for the Democrats. And he doesn't represent anything that the party should stand for or that the country even needs right now. He's more of the same, and he's proving it. And I think this country needs to wake up like, oh, he's a good-looking guy, he can speak well, fantastic. Nobody cares at the end of the day. People care about what's happening to their wallets, what's happening to, you know, the economy.
But
they
he's
care.
Nancy Pelosi's relative, right? Isn't he somehow? Is there some connection there?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I forgot what it was. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. It's in the back of my head. Well, look, the point is this: that list I just went through. He thinks he can overcome that list of horrors. I think that was a topic. I think that was a I think that was the title, The List of Horrors of what Gavin Newsom's brought to California. Something like that. And this is paid for by Associated Industries that had this plastered all over the state, all this list of horrors. And I don't know that a burner phone overcomes that.
No, we need somebody right now that's going to stand up to the CEOs, not put them on speed dial.
Yeah.
And Newsom ain't that guy.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not.